Day 9. When Jesus calls, we listen. Immediately they left their nets and followed him. Matthew chapter 4, verse 20. Immediately they left their boat and their father and followed him. Matthew chapter 4, verse 22. Immediately he called them, and they left their father Zebedee in the boat with the hired men and followed him. Mark chapter 1, verse 20. Do you notice anything important these three verses have in common? If you guessed obedience, you would be exactly right. And not just obedience, but immediate obedience. When Jesus calls us, he calls us to himself, and our response should be immediate. Just like Simon, Andrew, James, and John, we need to immediately lay everything down and leave everything behind, especially those things that could hold us back from following Jesus, and we need to do this immediately. The disciples immediately followed Jesus. There was no hesitation, no pause, no wondering. Their eyes were perfectly fixed on Christ, and they immediately followed him. Fishers of men will immediately follow Jesus when he calls. There is an act of instant obedience when we follow Christ. This obedience enables God's Holy Spirit within us to empower us to immediately obey. Not only does Jesus call us, but he gives us the ability to answer the call in immediate obedience. Take the next few minutes to reflect on immediate obedience to Christ.